was driving in from Miami to Palm Beach today to this wonderful, wonderful weekend. And thank you to the Arfa family and Jackie, and thank you to the Zamani family and Ali for having us all here tonight for this extraordinary weekend that will be very, very memorable for many decades to come. But I screwed up. I was writing something down on the way from Miami to Palm Beach, and I left it at the hotel. And I thought I had it in my breast pocket, right up until I was told that I was going to be speaking. And I look in one pocket, and it's my iPhone. I look in my other pocket, I feel paper, and it's the first time when I wasn't happy to feel money. So here it goes. This is coming straight from the cup, straight from the heart. I have had the pleasure, the true pleasure of knowing Jackie and Ali for 7 years. 7 long years and 7 fantastic years. In fact, the first time I met both Ali and Jackie was actually here in Florida. I work with Ali. Ali is a very, very, very dear and close friend. And he's also my partner. Not in Jackie's way, but he's my... I'm sure about that. He's my partner at Goldman Sachs. We worked together for 7 years. And he's helped create a really wonderful business. But 7 years ago, not too far from here, is where we met for the first time. We had just hired Ali, and I had not met him yet, but we were having a group outing, and it was in Miami. This was back in the bull market days where we could actually leave downtown Manhattan to do anything on a social basis. And Ali shows up with his lovely, lovely girlfriend at the time, Jacqueline. Now you gotta understand that when we hired Ali, we recruited and fought so hard to get him. I mean, we were so scared that we were going to miss him and he was going to go somewhere else. And we had to, he was a star. He was one of the best interviewees that Goldman ever had. One of the most memorable stories about his interview was that we could ask him any history question that we could think of, and he'd have an answer for it. And you might be asking, well, why the hell would you be asking a history question in an interview to work at a bank? And the answer is because on his resume, he had one hobby that he listed. And that hobby was watching the History Channel. And so, of course, the interview went right to history. It was, forget about what you did in finance or anything. It went right to history. And he can answer anything. So it became totally clear to us that this is going to be the new CEO of the firm one day. And we had to get him. So he shows up to the Shore Club in Miami with his lovely girlfriend, Jacqueline, and she met the group, and everybody, she's so charming, everybody fell in love with her instantaneously, and she made such a good impression that I thought to myself, wow, it's really great we got Ali, but how do we hire her? I didn't realize at the time that she'd be my future dentist. So it's a win for everybody. In the 7 years I've known Ali, I have traveled to more places with Ali than I have with anybody else in the entire world. No, he's not my partner. and this list that I had that I forgot back at the hotel, I actually went through the exercise of writing down all the places that we went to together in the world. And I kid you not, this took up 2 pages of places. We went everywhere. We were Brazil, Mato Grosso, Rio de Janeiro, Sao Paulo, Colombia, Beijing, Shanghai, Hong Kong, Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia, Geneva, Zurich, London, France, Palm Beach. Thank you, thank you. Miami, everywhere. Whistler, Vail, Las Vegas, Reno. The first time I was in gambling with Ali was in Reno. And you really get to know somebody when you work with them a lot and you are a good personal close friend with them and you travel with them. The one thing I learned about Ali very early on is he likes his whiskey. And all of these places that we went to, we probably at least had a bottle of Jack, beverage of choice, as many of you know, between the two of us. And I have a story for each and every one of these places, which I will, at the bar, you can come, I'll charge a very small fee to tell you the stories at the bar later. But the other thing I wrote down on my list that I forgot at the hotel was I had some Persian, which I practiced. One of my friends had taught me how to pronounce it properly, but unfortunately that's going to have to be postponed because I got my notes, my Cliff's notes, back at the hotel. But I'd like to toast you both to a wonderful life together, a very brilliant future. I love you both.
Good speech. Good speech.
She is 10 years younger than I am, and I have the fondest memories since she was a baby. So close to her, definitely consider her something like a sister. And we've always been close throughout the years, and I can remember, and I'm sure some of the family can, when we were growing up, even as a baby in her diapers. She had the biggest muscles. We used to call her Power Pack. And she always, all growing up, middle school, high school, just this incredibly vibrant, happy, lovely personality. Just such an amazing girl, just lit up a room. Just a beautiful, loving, caring person who loves everything about everybody and always had something positive to say. And truly just a positive force. And I was always amazed by the person and the personality that she had. And she was always a very, very special person to me. And watching her grow up, and I'm going to make this relatively short, but even watching her grow into a woman, just an amazing, amazing person. I work in Baltimore City. She went to dental school 2 minutes from me, and she lived 2 minutes from me. And just to see Jacqueline grow throughout the years, aside from what she was all as a child through adolescence, being beautiful and funny and smart and just the life of a party and warm and loving and caring and positive and smiley, you have grown into elegance and poise and sophistication and determined, disciplined, and an amazing cousin to my children, and an amazing cousin to me and to my family. I'm so very grateful for you. So, Ali, as you are such a compliment to her as well. Hello. I'm just so happy for both of you, and I have to say I'm so proud of the woman you've become, and so proud of the person that you are, and I wish nothing but the best for you both, and I know you make her so happy. And I hope that continues throughout the years. So cheers to you all.